Okay, you guys must have watched last week's video, right? Well, this week's video is comparing the two, is comparing having a pension or just basically investing your money. Which one is the better choice to make? Very interesting question, to say the least, because I've always wondered it. And you guys know if I've wondered it, there's probably a ton of other people that have wondered it too. So yeah, we're going to discuss that in this video. So chances are, if you have a pension with your company, then you're going to want to watch this, people. And if you got a crappy pension, then you're kind of, I guess, forced down one route. So yeah, but you're still gonna want to watch this, okay? And if you're just curious, like you want to maximize your money, make sure it works for itself in the most optimum way, then need I say it? Yeah.
You know what you're watching. DS Learning Finance. Whoa.
Okay, so if you guys watched last week's video, then you would have... Hold up, wait. I know there's some of you guys that haven't seen last week's video. Yep. If you're one of those people, then click on this link right here because it will take you to that video. So, back where I left off. In last week's video, I talked about the major benefit of having a pension set up with your company. And it's that a lot of companies add their own money to your pension. And that's a big one. Because for me and my workplace, I'm a lucky boy. For every pound that I contribute towards my pension, my employer matches it as well. And that's quite important. I'll show you guys why. Exhibit A, DS Learning Finance. Exhibit B, my employer. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw like a door on it. But yeah, very artistic. So let's say I decided to add £300 in. £300 is quite a lot, to be fair, in a pension. Well, at my age. Let's say I added £100. So before I get my pay, at the end of this month, I will have contributed £100 towards my pension. So what that means is that as I contribute £100, so does this beautiful company employer contribute £100. So effectively, what I actually have in my pension, well, given that nothing changes, so the money doesn't flip itself, it just stays at that amount, is basically £200. And put it in red. So it's basically £200 all together from just my £100 contribution. But the reason why I actually want to mention this, I will discuss further on in this video. But simply put, this is the rate at which your investment must keep up with if you are to go by the investment route rather than the pension with your employer route. Right now though, I want to discuss the major differences between those two routes. And undoubtedly, that has to come down to the length of time that you have to wait before you can touch that investment. Oh boy! You see, if you chose to invest your money directly, you can pretty much choose like whenever you want to touch that money or not. Granted, obviously when you exit a trade and get all that money back. But you guys get what I'm trying to say with this. Like, it's fairly easy and fairly like quick to access that money, whilst on the other hand, with a pension you have to wait until you're a certain age before you can access it. I think in the UK it's 55. It's there-ish, innit? Before you can access it, guys. And bluntly put, that's a long time, people. But this comparison is really like a double-edged sword, because obviously from that perspective, from the previous perspective, it seems as though investing your money directly can be like the best option out of the two. But if you're coming from another spin on it, so let's say you're the type of person, be honest with yourself guys, that finds it easy to spend their own money and for no reason and on rubbish. Yeah, we're all guilty of that, I included, some more than others, yeah? If you're that type of person to clearly use that investment money for other purposes other than what it was intended for, yeah, then you might actually want to prefer to take the pension route, because you're forced to like hold that money down. You're not able to access it whenever you just like. It's for the future. Whereas investment, if it's your money directly, you've got to really be mentally strong to avoid that money. So when the chips are down, when you really could do with that investment money, you've got to push it back, because that's for the future, that's for your future. And that takes a lot of mental strength. And let's be frank, some people just like the easy option of not having it. And I think the easy option sometimes is the wisest as well. And so in that case, it might actually be better to have a pension than invest your money directly. So you've really got to look at what type of person you are, guys. Another distinguishable difference between the two is that with a pension, yeah, you've got professionals to manage your money. And so basically, if anything goes wrong, you blame them. But if you're investing your money directly, then guess what? You don't have anyone to blame but yourself. You're in full control of your future in that sense, if you get what I'm trying to say. By the way, guys, notice how I said professional with quotation marks, because it really does depend on what professional company you're going to use for your pension. Because literally, let's be fair, these professional, I don't know why I keep doing that, let me stop. Okay, these professionals, yeah, they come in all shapes and sizes, and that also means that some of them are let's be PG here, dog dump, dumpage, prime fresh, Mountain Dew dog dump. And some of them are actually Rolls Royces in disguise. So it really depends on what type of professional you're gonna get managing your money. In general though, I would like to think that most people are competent at doing their job. So most pension fund managers, they're probably gonna do a decent job, give you some reasonable return on your pension, but it's not always guaranteed. And it still acts on that question, who actually is best to manage your money? Is it to give it to someone who is a professional that can manage your money, frequently give it that undevoted attention because that's what he's going to be doing 9 to 5? Or is it you who knows your financial situation, who really knows what's best for yourself? Whichever route you guys choose to make. I guess it's like two sides of the same coin when you think about it. Referring back to the financial example I gave you guys earlier on in this video regarding a pension, the reason why you need to know this in order for you to make an educated decision on whether it's better to invest your money directly is because this tells you how much you need to make in profit just to keep up with it. So for example, if I was not to go down the pension route, I had to invest my money directly, then I know I'm not going to get that £100 from my company. It's just going to be this £100. And you can see that already compared to a pension, I'm trying to catch up. So before I can even compete with the pension, I need to make 100% profit in order just to stay in line with it. And it just doesn't stop there, because with a pension, let's say we get a professional manager who's able to actually do a decent job, yeah, you can expect like, let's say 10% profit. So that £200 increases by 10%. So that's then another edge that your investment then has to keep up with. So it ain't got to just stay in line with the £200. It's now got to keep up with it, guys. Be honest with yourselves. Are you really going to match that pension in a year? Boy, I can't lie, guys, it's very hard. It's not impossible, let me add that, it's not impossible, but it is a challenge nonetheless, okay? So you guys have a lot to consider when tossing between having a pension or investing that money directly, because investing your money puts you in full control of your money. And let's be frank here, no one knows your money better than you. No one knows your financial situation better than you. So you would like to think that you can control it best. Whilst having a pension plan is another way. It can be seen as diversifying your portfolio, because you're giving someone else the reins to make good use of your investment and ultimately make a flip on it. Either way though, guys, you've still got to monitor your money. You've got to monitor it, because whether you go that route or whichever route you choose to take, yeah, at the end of the day, you're going to be the person receiving that money when you're able to access it. So it is your money in full entitlement. And that's why you guys have to actively make sure that it is making money for you, because that is going to be the money that keeps you going in the long run. Or if you're really lucky, it's going to be pocket change for you. Either way, it's still your money. And that's the end of my video, guys. It's your favorite YouTuber, guys, Damien Solari. I talk about stock market investments, property investments, financial management, to giving you guys that consistent content, you know, before you guys can go about doing whatever whatever you're gonna do for the rest of the day, say it with me. What? Like, subscribe, and share, people. DS Learning Finance. Whoa. Bye, guys.
Whoa.
Ah!